first time I've actually had a chance to play this new Yamaha RC trumpet. It's not radio controlled, but it's a very cool horn, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. Just got into the shop literally today, so stay tuned to this video and I'll tell you a little bit more about this horn. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Trent from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there today. Thanks so much for watching all of these videos. It's been a little bit busy, so we haven't had a chance to do a show and tell in quite some time. We are in the new Trumpet video room, and it's really great. Please take a moment, subscribe down there, stay up to date with us. We have a whole bunch of amazing instruments coming soon on the show and tell. And if you're ever in Kansas City, just swing on by. We're open actually 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, for walk-ins and appointments. This horn is very cool. It's not available to purchase as a dealer in the United States. This is the 6335, so a little bit lower end in terms of the Yamaha product line designation, but it's very, very well made. This is the RC model, and it's a reverse lead pipe with a brace, so that's kind of like the Miyashiro horn in that regard. Medium large bore. One thing I want to show you right off the top, and I'm not sure, it has an N on the cluster, and I think the N might stand for a nickel silver valve block. Again, I'm not totally sure on that. The bell is a very unique design. Look how thick that bead is. It's really thick, very thick on a Yamaha trumpet, and the taper is pretty narrow throughout. So this is very reminiscent to like an old super recording taper, a very vintage taper with a wide flare at the very end. So you can see that it's tight, 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 and then boom, it goes right out. 5-inch. The horn is not a light horn, like, for instance, if you have checked out like the new Bobby Shoe, this is heavier than that horn. I actually weighed it against my Adams A1 V2, which is a little bit lighter of a stock horn in Adams line, but not, again, not as light as like the A5 or something. This horn was 2 pounds, 6.2 ounces. This horn, this is both without mouthpiece. This horn was 2 pounds, 4.7 ounces. So an ounce and a half difference. It feels very good in the hand. It has a nice balance. It has a nice tight wrap also. A little tighter than some of the other Yamaha trumpets that we've had in the shop. I'm using my 3B in that beginning of the clip when I was sort of noodling on Ugetsu. And it's a pretty versatile horn. If you just play it like a normal trumpet and just go through the paces, like I'll play a couple Charliers for you. One thing you might hear is it has a really great centering ability between the two notes. It's very crisp, and it's really, it feels like those targets are quite nice. It's a little bright on the overall sound spectrum. People always say, oh, you're always so positive. It's a little bright for my taste. I like a darker trumpet, though. Let's do beginning Charlie 1. Very very much like a Yamaha. I feel like this horn, you'll also notice, I should have mentioned this earlier, it does have the older Yamaha style valve block versus like the new Shu, the new Nishura, the new Bergeron. They're all moving to that New York style block. This does have that older valve block, and I kind of like it actually. I like the feel of it. That's the only thing I really love the new Bobby Shu Yamaha trumpet. I think it's one of the best production model trumpets being made right now. I just can't stand the valves. That's a personal preference, and that's the thing. It's like it's great to have options. You go into a store and you might like the Bach valves, you might like the Schilke valves, you might like the Adams valves, you might like Carroll valve block, you might like Yamaha valves, or you might like the Shire's valve block. There's a lot of options, so you can really dial that in. Personally, I don't like the newest Yamaha valve blocks, but I really like these. Very, very, very good and responsive. Let's just give it a couple scales and see what happens. And also the fundamental is quite solid. I always like, I find that horns that work for me, that locks in. I can still do it open on most horns, but sometimes it's a little wavy. That locks right in. Quite nice. And I think its forte is not necessarily playing it on a deeper mouthpiece like I was doing, but playing it on a commercial mouthpiece. So this is our L3 Plus in the Custom Reserve. Let's see what it does when I put this in. It's just really nice and responsive, nice and crisp. You can feel like sometimes you have to scoot up to a horn. This horn, I feel like it's really nice and solid. Where you feel like you can tongue down on it. I don't play this mouthpiece nearly enough, so it's a really shallow mouthpiece for me now. But, so there you go. That's a tour of the... Oh, let me play some jazz on it. I forgot to do that. Yeah, really nice horn. We haven't listed it yet, but hopefully in the video description there will be a listing for this great Yamaha commercial trumpet. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. Thanks for all you do for ACB, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.